Parliamentarians holding a series of meetings here on Grand Bahama. Some good news for moviegoers on this northern island. The summer heat remains a hot topic.
Remember, all heat strokes, most of them are going to be admitted.
And health officials are giving tips on ways to beat the heat.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening all, I'm Megan Shepard. It's so great to have you with us. Topping the news, the redevelopment of a coastal community in the making on Grand Bahama. Plans for this major project were disclosed by the Member of Parliament for the constituency during a town meeting at the Church of God of Prophecy in Hawksville last evening. Kimberly Mullings reports.
Residents from the Southern District were among the first to hear of new plans for the Central Grand Bahama constituency from the Member of Parliament and Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Works, Iram Lewis. Lewis says the government is committed to the empowerment of the people. The goal, he says, is to rebuild the constituency from the ground up by first transforming the southern coastal line.
And I believe the foundation communities of Grand Bahama, namely 8 Mile Rock, Lewis Yard, Princess Point, William Sandoz, outlying communities need to be restored and to bring some balance to the economy of Grand Bahama and empower our local people.
In an effort to assist with encouraging new sustainable businesses and job opportunities, Lewis sought the help of architects Dirk Saunders and Evan Cartwright. Both presented conceptual models of an eco-adventure parks development designed to provide a unique cultural and ecological tour experience for guests and visitors. The focus is being given to the Mermaid Pond, St. Vincent Fish Fry, Boiling Hole, Lewis Yard Bird Sanctuary, and more.
We're talking about how we're going to fund these projects to ensure that they're not only done in theory, but they're done practically, and where we're going to jumpstart our local small business persons throughout the communities. Not only Central Grand Bahama, where we're going to start. We believe that the fire is going to spread through the island of Grand Bahama.
Other conceptual models included opening a water depot producing in excess of 10,000 gallons of water a day, the building of low-cost homes, and the construction of a community center.
We're calling it an empowerment center where it becomes more than just a hurricane shelter. There'll be a multi-purpose room that can be used year-round for activities, local events in the community. A part of that center will be a hardware store where you can get hurricane supplies at a wholesale price year-round. There's going to be a community grocery stores that will be the store that will be operated using a cooperative model where the locals will invest in the store as well as in the hardware department.
The local MP says he is adamant about working with Bahamian architects and engineers to make his conceptual ideas a reality. Kimberly Mullings, ZNS Network News.
Some welcomed news coming tonight as a facility which recently closed its doors is now back in business, much to the delight of residents on Grand Bahama. Joan Davis-Roll reports.
The aroma of fresh popcorn, coupled with laughter and excitement, filled the lobby of Galleria Cinema Friday afternoon as the once closed facility has reopened its doors. A movie schedule now replaces the movie's closed sign, which company officials posted a week ago. The movie's closure not only left a void in the local community, but some 15 workers out of jobs. Now those employees are back to work and serving up more than movie treats, but fun and games and memorable moments for customers. Moviegoers Corinne King and Lashanda Walgus say they're thrilled to witness the Galleria Cinema's reopening here in Freeport.
Excited. I was here a few days ago with my granddaughter to see Despicable Me, and there was a closed sign. I was very upset and she was very disappointed, and I'm happy that it's now reopened. So I brought my granddaughter and my grandson. Well, he's going in to see Spider-Man, but we are going in to see Despicable Me.
Most people say you don't miss something until it's gone, and when they were closed for the few days that they were closed, it was kind of like important part of Freeport was missing, because a lot of people in summer, a lot of people do use the movies to bring their kids out of the house who aren't participating in camp, and you have a day off, you want to come in and watch a movie, and you didn't even have that option. And then, you know, the people who love movie popcorn, the hot dog, nachos, so it was missed.
For the young to the young at heart, all say they're happy to see the movies reopen for business.
I like it a lot because we get to have entertainment. and we're here to watch Despicable Me 3.
Friday we take them on a field trip, and this Friday we decided to bring them to the movies to watch Despicable Me 3 because they've been asking about it over and over again. And yeah, they were very excited. They couldn't wait for 3 o'clock, and it's kind of sad that it opens at 3 and not at 1 or 12 at an earlier time, but they were still excited to come and experience or at least watch Despicable Me 3.
Joan Davis-Roll, ZNS Network News.
The Member of Parliament for Pine Ridge and Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, the Honorable Michael Pintard, continuing with a series of meetings with local stakeholders that began 2 weeks ago. Last night, the minister met with local youth practitioners at the Foster B. Pastina Center to disclose the government's agenda to empower young people.
We thought it was important for the Director of Youth to come down to speak to the youth practitioners about the agenda going forward. To flesh out the calendar of events for the next 12 months, to look at the youth directory so parents, stakeholders like corporate citizens, residents in general, youth in particular, could know what organizations are available, what services they offer. Thirdly, we wanted to look at funding opportunities for youth work and what organizations must do in order to become compliant.
Director of Youth, K. Darren Turnquest, using an interactive format, engaging those that lead various youth organizations on the island in dialogue to help chart the way forward for the 2017-2018 youth calendar year. While addressing some pertinent issues, he challenged persons to become certified youth leaders, to register their organizations, to become a nonprofit, and engage them to network.
Putting it back to the youth leaders to bring about some higher level of action, but also the importance of networking. My minister is extremely serious about taking this work that we're doing into the community and taking a really grassroots approach, really having the concept that it takes a village to raise a child, getting everybody involved and pulling our department, our division of youth into the community and the community with us, making the difference. Each one reach one, and if we all reach them together, we'll end up reaching more.
Stay with us. There's more news right after this break.